Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel today. I want to film a currently inked because I have a lot of pens inked and some of these I have shown in videos and others I haven't. And it's a whole bunch. I currently keep my pens in a random pen case. It might not be the best for the pens, as in they might get a little damaged because they're all clinking together. I'm not that worried about it. My pens are things I use, so it's okay. There is like a section for individual pens right here. I can open it. And I have two pens in there, which is the Pilot 912 and a vintage Parker. So if I want to keep them safer, I can. Pen case was very cheap. I bought it on AliExpress. It took months to get to me. So, I mean, it's nice. You can get it, but you'll have to wait for it for a long time. The pin is not normally on here. This is a Pony People pin. She's a creator that makes pins, flower pots, cards, etc. And I really like her stuff. I try to put her pins everywhere. She makes like, this is like a kitty flower, and she makes, focus, and she makes like a kitty bee. It's really cute. She has grumpy cats. Anyway, if you're interested, I'll link it down below so you can look at her stuff. She does ship internationally. I believe she is in Europe, but she ships internationally, so you can just go on over there and order some goodies. Let's go switch the shot and get to this mountain of pens. All right. Okay, I have a lot of pens inked, so I suggest we just get through them. This is the Pilot Custom Heritage 912 with the FA nib. I did a video on this recently. It is running out of ink, and it's annoying me a little bit. I'm thinking of getting a different feed for it because it dries up so easily. See, it's just not great. 912 FA Pilot. Oh my god. Guys. Normally Pilot pens with Pilot inks are great. It's not working as I want it to work. So it's Pilot Blue Black in a Pilot pen, which is lovely, but not working at its best right now. Parker 65 vintage pen. Also did a video on this. Parker 65 unknown nib size with Eero Shizuku Yamabudo. This may need to be uninked. I haven't used it in a hot minute. As you can see, it's dried out. Wonder if there's any like actual, not much ink left. Yeah, that's what happens when you ink too many pens and don't use them enough. I mean, it will start flowing again, of course, as you can see. But it needs to be used to not dry out fully. One of my cheaper pens, this is the Hwang Seong 699, which is a copy of the Pilot 823. 699, it's a fine nib. This is a Pelican ink, and I don't know which. I think it's Topaz. Use this for work a lot. It's a really comfortable pen to use for work, and it's a good work color in my opinion. Like, it's bright enough to grade with, so you see the difference between the student's writing and your own. But it's not like red or boring. Okay, this is a Platinum 3776. The first one I got, this is the blue one. I believe it's called Chartreuse Bleu. This is a broad nib. Let's just look at the glory of the platinum nibs. I love that shape. It's great. All right, platinum 776 with a broad nib. As you can see, it's not a super broad nib. I always found this nib a little bouncy, but I think it's because of the size of the nib. This is a Mont Blanc. I think this pen is empty, actually. I had Mont Blanc Lavender Purple in there. Let's see if there's actually some ink left in there. See guys, I need to do pen maintenance more. Oh yeah, there we go. Lavender Purple. Which is a very nice, like dusty purple. Which you can't really see right now because it's so dark. This is a Pelican M120N. Recently I also did a video on this because I've been filming a lot. This is a remake of a vintage pen. And it's lovely. Has a very like unpilot like nib, which is very nice with scroll work. This is a medium nib. And this has Lamy azurite. Please don't quote me on this. Because it might be wrong. Might be wrong. It's a lovely writer. It's really fun. And I like the smaller Pelicans a lot. I can't really use the big Pelicans. Like the 600 is okay for me, but the 800 is unusable. Here's one of my sweet, sweet babies. This is a TWSBI Aurora. That gorgeous, gorgeous finish, guys, is lovely. The logo on top in black. It's just a really beautiful pen. And then it has a black nib that's really hard to show you. And a nice ink window, which is easy to show you. So, TWSBI Aurora with an extra fine nib, because that's all that was available when I bought it. Extra fine nib with diamine, communication, breakdown. And that is a very saturated ink, but it flows just fine in this extra fine nib. Look at that lovely. Oh, so good. Wish Twizzlers would make more pens like that. Franklin Christoph 45, tiny, tiny pen, in a gorgeous finish. I cannot write today, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think this is a sig nib. A fine sig. This has Private Reserve, DC Super Show, blue. It's so good. I need to really clean out some of these pens though. This will remain inked. Okay, switching pages. A Visconti, the Visconti merry-go-round. One of the few Viscontis. Well, the only Visconti I own. And it's very nice. It has the steel nib on here. Ooh, focus. Steel nib. It's a medium nib. Ink is diamine. Purple Rain. Which is one of the darkest purples I own, but it sheens very nicely. Oh, this is fun, this is fun. It caps itself. Love it. This has been inked for months and months, and I recently re-inked it, just put ink in it again. I didn't clean it. This is the Opus 88. With the fine. I haven't used this in a hot minute. I'm gonna do something to try and get the flow a little. Okay, there we go. Fine nib with cross violet. Yeah, this just needs regular use. Like, that's the problem. If you don't use it regularly, it will dry out, especially with this mechanism, with the closing off of the ink chamber, or at least somewhat closing off of the ink chamber. And putting your pens upside down, so nib down, also tends to work. Also, but I love this pen. I can't unink it. I love this pen. Let's just use it to journal with again. Squeak, squeak. It's also very pretty. Okay, another TWSBI, an EcoT. And this has an extra fine nib. And extra fine nib. This ink is KWZ Sheen Machine. Has that KWZ smell, which is vanilla-y. I'm really happy with how this extra fine handles such a saturated ink. It does really well, which is nice. Okay, last three pens quickly. Pelican 140 vintage with a KF nib, a KEF, Hugel extra fine. I cannot write. Pelican 140 KEF nib, Pelican star ruby, and this is so good, guys. I cannot explain how lovely this is. I wish you could all use it. Okay, Moomin One Guy Mini with a pink ink, which is, this is truly a pocket pen, which is lovely. Moomin One Guy Mini. This nib is a fine. I would say it's a medium fine. This has Iroshizuku Tsuji, which is a lovely pink ink. One of my favorites. And this particular nib is wet enough to make it sheen on the right paper. And then last but not least, another Twizzlers. This is also an EcoT, has a different shape. And this has a fine nib. And I think this is stymine smoke on the water. Or what's it called? The absinthe one. This pen has been inked for a good while and I truly don't remember. It's a diamine ink, that I'm sure of. It is a green ink with a sheen, red sheen. I think it's bloody absinthe or smoke on the water, but I don't remember, guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, I can show you the pile of pens that I just wrote with. There we are. There we have it. The horror of too many pens inked. Hope you enjoyed this longer video. I won't say long ass, longer video. And if you have any questions about any pens or want to see a video on something specific, please let me know in the comments and I will see you next time. Bye bye.